welcome to a first look at the exploration update.
All right, we got a full house today. We have Retro, we have Shots, we have Danny, Stig, Bon, Mr. Affleck, and myself, and a bunch of annoying llamas. I don't know what happened. It just literally went minimized. It was the weirdest thing ever. We have noticed some of us have had crashes with the update with certain commands and certain things, so don't use this on a new world or like a world that you're worried about. Use it on a brand new world so that if you lose anything, it's no big deal. Or make backups before you use the update. And they always warn you of that anyway, but just be aware of that. So, Affleck, you've got the big topic, one of the most exciting things for a lot of people. Let's hear it. Let's see it. Make it happen. Make it beautiful.
So, Minecraft's brand new animal mod is the Sassy Llama. The llama spawns naturally. It has many different colors than just white. They come in browns, more whites. I think like a cream color over there. When you kill a llama, they drop leather, like 1 or 2 leather. They always, when attacked, they always spit at you. So if we spawn, well, let's see, spawn a wolf, they will attack and spit at it.
Okay, spit.
Come on, Llama, you can do it. There we go. And wolves are hostile towards llamas and will attack them.
The spit attack, not very strong. We could have extreme llama spitting in the game. Have a like how many llamas will be left after the wolf finally dies. Is he going to kill every single one of these? Or are they going to win this? Are they spitting on each other?
Yeah, they're spitting on each other.
How stupid can llamas be? This wolf's just like look at the wolf. He's just like, I'm going to just chill. Let them kill each other. Oh, now he's mad.
Also, when llamas spit on you, they will do a half-hearted damage to the player. So before we get to the colored llamas, you also can leash the llamas like a horse or any animal. So here we have Canada, the Sassy Llama, which is fully leaded to the pole. And over here we have Bubbles, the Sassy Llama. Llamas, as you can see, are equipped with a chest. It seems to be randomized between 3, 6, and 9. You click on a llama, it has like 3, 6, or 9 compartments.
So you can see I'm riding them and then hitting my inventory. These have 9. I don't know. Did you guys like? Hopefully not all 9. Yep, there's a 6.
Those are free, yeah.
It all seems to be randomized, so you don't know what you're going to get.
So not too shabby. So obviously you to put the saddle, in a sense, it's just carpet, and then you can equip a chest onto them. They don't have the chest by default or the carpet. You have to put both on. One of the things that like Kama's doing here, I don't think we really mentioned, if you have them on a lead, any nearby ones within a certain vicinity of that llama, so any llamas in vicinity of that llama being hooked up to a lead will kind of follow in a caravan. When they're in this caravan, they're not aggressive to any mobs. I'm assuming that means even the wolves. Now, the wolves might be aggressive. But, so that's kind of cool. I mean, obviously, you could have a whole bunch of them. Just have one on a lead and lead the caravan and maybe have them all carrying lots of loot. So if you're traveling great distances, you could carry a lot of stuff. And we'll get to another way to help you even maybe more maximize what you're carrying. All right, so that is the lovely llamas. Next up, Bon has something here to chat about. What do we got here, Bon?
Well, Minecraft has added a new type of enchantment to the game called a curse enchantment. which is basically a normal enchantment, except instead of giving the user a positive effect, it'll give them a negative one. There are two types: the vanishing enchantment, where it'll vanish on death no matter what slot's in, or you've got the binding enchantment for armor, which you can't remove and drops on death. The enchantments can, very rarely, but can be found in dungeon loot.
Now, I think these could come in handy on UHC also. Okay, so we had an issue. I died, which is what we wanted to have happen. The vanishing sword didn't drop; it just disappeared. And the armor did drop, but lava was placed, so all of that disappeared. And I crashed, so I didn't get to see it. So Bond's gonna die now. He's got the same layout. Let's see what happens. It's like a comic.
And dead.
So there you can see the armor dropped. We can pick it up here. You can move it around, but once you equip it, it is bound to you. But you can see his sword vanished. Did you crash or did you respawn finally?
Yep.
Okay, so dying seems very bad in here. All right, and again, it's a snapshot, so remember, there are bugs. Now, the next one, this is good for, I guess, map makers who are looking to do some crazy redstone stuff. But they've added the new observer block. And this is kind of a block that, I mean, this block was actually started in the mobile version. So you can see how to make it. 3 cobble on top and bottom. You've got the redstone here. And I always forget, what's this stupid thing called?
Quartz.
Yeah, quartz. It looks weird to me. The quartz there on that right side. And that'll make this. Now, what it does is it's an observer block. It observes the block next to it. And it'll output a pulse when a block changes. Let me go back into creative. So like if I place a block there, you can see the redstone fired. I delete it. It sends out a pulse anytime there's a block change next to it. Now there are a lot of block changes that trigger it, and there are some that don't. It's a lot of detail. In the description of the video, I'll put a link to the notes, the patch notes, so you can kind of see like all the differences and what will or won't trigger the observer block. All right, now Danny here. Danny's got a big one to talk about. Danny, what do you got?
So this is a new storage block. So basically, if you go to the end and kill the shulker, it will drop an item called the shulker shell, which you can then use to craft a shulker box, which gives you, I think it's pretty much a chest full of inventory space, which you can carry around with you and put items in, place it, break it, and pick it back up, and it will still have the items in it.
Yeah, I'm going to show that right now. I'm going to just place one here. You cannot put a shulker box in a shulker box. That's crazy. I think I can use a pick to get it quicker too. Alright, so there you can see it. I picked it up. Got it here. It even tells you what's in it. You can see it's got a diamond chest plate, that cursed one, grass block assigned, and endstone bricks. Replace it. Boom. So honestly, now you should be able to fill that up. You know, say you fill 9 of those up with like items. So that's 81 items or 81 stacks potentially. Then you could put those in a llama's backpack that carries 9 slots.
Yep.
And then have a caravan of those guys. You could take a lot of stuff. Now, obviously, a caravan would be very slow, but that's a great way of carrying a lot of items. But what else is there about this block?
You can also dye them all the different colors, and this is how you would dye them. They also have different placement orientations. So here they are. Like this is the normal one. This is it going towards the block, and then you can also place them upside down on a roof if you wanted to, and then still open it.
That'll be cool for map makers.
and you can also transport them. So if you press this button, it breaks the shulker block, and then if you press this dispenser, it outputs it, and it should have items in it still after you've done that.
Yep.
That would
That's
be
very
a
cool.
good way to transport items around quickly.
Yeah, very, very cool item. All right. So now, what do we have here?
This is the Totem of Undying. So basically, if you are near death, the totem will activate. It does not need to be in your hand in order to activate, and it will give you regen and absorption for a couple of seconds. It shows a particle like the curse from an Elder Guardian. It's dropped by evokers, which will be shown later, and it will save your life when you receive a killing blow. And if you are doing a kill command like /kill or you're dying in the void, it will not activate. It will just disappear from when you die.
All right. So my first question. You said you don't have to hold it in your hand, so you can have it in your inventory, or does it have to be in the hand or the offhand?
It says here on the website, offhand item that cheats death.
So let's test this. We need, obviously, I don't want to crash anymore on death, so we need somebody who wants to go into game mode 0 to step up. I'd like to see you have it maybe initially just in an inventory slot, but not in your hand. And I think you should die. I think it has to be either in your main hand or your offhand. But we'll see. I may be wrong. So I think Danny is volunteered. So
Yeah, I need one.
Danny, you have a totem at your feet there. Put it in your main like hotbar, but don't have it selected.
Right, it's not
Okay. So let's drop anvils or whatever we're gonna do on Danny. You're going for the real height.
It didn't
Okay.
save me.
So he did not get saved. So it looks like it has to be either it crashed. Okay, another victim who wants to have it. Okay, go into game mode 0. Retro, are you ready, Bon?
Yep.
That's in your primary hand, right?
Yeah.
All right, drop away when he's ready. There you go. Now put it in your offhand.
Yeah. Someone threw me another one.
So once it does its effect, you lose it. So it's only a one-time deal. Okay, he's ready. There you go. That is really going to be awesome as an item in UHC.
There was a really, really cool thing where it actually floated in front of me and then vanished.
Ooh, I got to do that.
No visual
Somebody give me one since you don't actually die. Let the people see it. Okay, let me go into game mode 0. All right, I'm ready. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. That'll be a neat item for UHC. All right, very cool. I think that's a great item. I love little things like that because I don't think they're that complicated, but I love the fact that they put in the detail of the particle effects, the totem swirling around, all that. Very cool. So what do we have here?
These are the new spawn eggs that were added. There's the wither skeleton, the mule, skeleton horse, zombie horse, donkey, elder guardian, stray, husk, and zombie villager.
So that's cool. All right, what do we have here? This is confusing.
So here we have a thingy. So furnaces can be able to burn more objects. So yeah, thingy. So you can now burn wool, carpet, ladders, let's see, wooden buttons, a bow, a fishing rod, a sign, a bowl, a wooden door, and a boat. This
So I
would be
guess-
kind of useful for like extra stuff you have and want to get rid of.
So is there any wooden item now that can't be burned?
I don't know.
I think basically that's something maybe somebody can try to figure out as we go through the rest of the stuff. If there is, then why did they not add that? Did you crash, comma, putting something in the furnace?
Tried to put a bug in.
It's like this update does not like book burning. Looks like did you
Not
put
trying
a book?
anything.
Did you put a book in and jump back, or did you just give up?
I gave up.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Well, I think you've got our next topic. So
Yes.
let's go on to that. If you guys want to play with trying to figure out wood items or whatever, feel free to. What is this?
So there is a new type of villager, the cartographer, and in the beginning he only sells you, gives you emerald for paper. Then you have to give him a compass, and he gives you more emeralds. After that, he gives you empty maps for emeralds. And then he starts selling 2 new items, which is the ocean exploration map and the woodland exploration map.
So what do those maps do? What's this ocean exploration map?
The ocean exploration map shows the structure underwater with the guardians in them. I forgot what it's called, but it doesn't matter. But the woodland exploration map actually shows us the woodland mansion.
Which we want to go to later.
So if you hold these in your hand, you can see like a little dot on one of the corners. So you're probably still far away from it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But yeah, the moment we get close to the mansion, it should pop up, and we should see where we exactly have to go.
All right. So it's nighttime. Here we are. Shots. What do we have here?
So we have 3 new hostile mobs. The first one is the Evoker. He's like kind of the mini boss of the mansion. And when you battle him, he summons Vexes, which we'll get to later on. And he has like this fang attack where he raises like fangs or spikes out of the floor. And they all resemble villagers. They're kind of the new mobs, at least these 2, are kind of like outcast villagers. So that's the Evoker. And when you kill him, he drops, or you can get the Totem of Undying. The Vindicator. They're just an outcast villager, pretty much. They're, their
They like the
skin is
henchmen?
pale gray. Yeah, they're like the henchmen of the Evoker. And they're all hostile towards the players. And when you kill them, they drop emeralds, and they wield iron axes.
All right. So what's this? I think somebody else is going to spawn these, but what are these other guys?
Now these are Vexes, and they can be spawned by the Evoker. They're like small flying ghosts. They can pretty much go through any walls, and they fly around. They hold iron swords, and they're just like small imp ghost things that will attack you.
All right. So those are the new mobs. Now, one of the other things, what is it about boats now?
Boats, you can now. Well, before boats, you could never see your hunger and your hearts, but now in boats, you can.
So a simple change, but nice. Kind of makes you wonder why they didn't do it in the first place. I never thought to even think about it, but do you see hunger and health when you're on a minecart?
You couldn't before, but now you can.
So that's changed too. So what we're going to do now is there is a new command called locate, and I want to pre-warn people. I've used this command and it has crashed me. We're going to locate the mansion. But when you do locate, you can do a tab on it. And you can see we can look for the end city, the fortress, and actually these were alphabetical. End city, fortress, mansion, mine shaft, monument, stronghold, temple, village. This is a command that's only available, I'm assuming, to ops, mods, or whatever you want to call it, because it'll tell you where things are. Very useful for map makers, but we're going to find out where the mansion is. And you can see it's 312, negative 2360. It doesn't tell you the why. So what I think we should do is, I've got the Woodland Explorer map, which will help me find it. I mean, everybody can, I don't know if you can duplicate those, like middle mouse clicking on them when they're on an item
Yep.
frame. But if you want to get one, just so you can have one, get one. What we'll do is, let's teleport to maybe 100. 100 on X, 200 on Y, and then negative 2360. That way we're a couple hundred away. Alright, so we're here, we're up in the sky. I'm going to switch to my map. So you can see us now on the map. And I think this is the right direction here. It's a big map when you bring it up. I wish it would like highlight who we are.
There we go.
But there's the mansion. It's a big place. I think we need to, I'm going to remake it nighttime.
I found the entrance.
We ready to explore?
Yes.
Alright, there's already a creeper in here. Oop, we got game mode 1. Okay. The mansion's already falling apart.
I don't want to live here anymore.
I like the carpet. I think this reminds me of a mall mansion. Why is the grass floating?
Oh, that's seeds.
Why are the seeds doing that? Like, why are they on the ground?
Found someone. Incoming. Behind you, Buzz.
Wow, he hits kind of hard. Not nice. We just came to visit.
There's a chest up here.
Giant piece in here.
I hear an enderman.
Right over here.
Big guy.
Oh, yeah,
what was
that's
that?
nice.
Looks like death.
Okay, he's already dead.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that. I was hoping for another attack from him. You guys geared up a little too potent.
Maybe we'll find another one. Oh, there's a cat in here.
Is there only one of those guys per mansion?
Oh, here, there's a cat. over
Oh
here.
wait, oh look, oh.
Oh god.
It's a kitty.
Ow!
Hello.
That hurt!
In the
The
library.
library as well.
Looks like he went to the corner because he did bad.
We got 3 rooms here. Kind of bedroom. Oh, there's more over here.
Can't kill me, I've got a totem of undying.
He's,
Let's
yep,
go.
it's this
Dead.
guys.
I have 2 totems of undying now.
Oh my god, there's more. Run!
These little guys are kind of annoying, their voices. Now I'm going to stay in creative, just because we should be able to kind of fly around, and I think we should be able to find some of those portals.
But is things always caged?
I think,
Well, not
Yeah.
always, just recently.
Portal
I
to
think-
the other area doesn't spawn until you kill the dragon. Here we go.
That was a half fight.
we are the best at this game ever.
Almost on his way.
It's a raining XP.
There's the
Okay.
teleporter.
Yeah, so obviously you get these new teleporters. Yeah, how do they work? Do you just like right click them?
You ender pearl into them.
Oh, you ender pearl.
So
That's nice. So it's another way to kind of navigate through the end, which is really cool because this is one of the worst things. Could be a great way now to do a race to the end with a lot of these different options.
Okay, so I'm back here.
So, and here we are back. So, I mean, it's pretty darn cool. I like the update. I mean, anyone want to chime in their thoughts on the update and good, bad, things that they like, don't like?
Llamas are annoying noises.
But they're beautiful though, Bon.
I do like the maps. Maybe a few more maps for fortresses, something to come, so you can actually be an explorer.
All right, well, I am back at the spawn. So, I mean, that was not necessarily a quick look time-wise. Obviously, we tried to show you a lot of the stuff. We may have missed some things. If so, we apologize. But hopefully people enjoy this update. Remember, the big thing to stress, though, it crashes a lot under certain circumstances. Doesn't seem to be related to, like, PCs. It seems to be related to bugs in it. But it is a snapshot. They warn you. Don't use it on an existing world unless you've already backed it up. But that should do it for this quick look, and hopefully you'll see some of these items in UHC and some of our other plug-in modes once Bucket is released. But if you guys want to say goodbye before the server gets crashed with Enderman, now's your chance.
Bye.
Bye.